What is up, people? Beautiful people of this fucking world. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Goku and Kev Show, episode 8, Objection. I'm your host, Kev the Galaxybender, and join me as always, my main man and co-host, John Ramsey, aka Goku Black. How you doing? How you doing?
What up?
How you doing, man?
Doing all right, man.
How was your week? How was your week going?
Yeah, man. Fucking just moved. It's awesome.
Did you?
Got a new spot.
I saw you streaming. You had the camera
great.
going.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I saw that.
something I was going to mention, that, the spot I'm in now is not half dilapidated and rains. So, I you gave me a camera not too long ago. I'm going to start using it. So I streamed the first day that Jitsu Squad came on to console.
Yeah, I saw that. And speaking of Jitsu Squad, just to let everybody know, we are doing a giveaway for the PC version. So if you want to win a copy of Jitsu Squad, just like and retweet the show on Twitter. I have the link to my Twitter in the description of the Twitch video. Just like, retweet it, you'll be entered. And then day after the show, I'll tally everything up because I give people time to like and retweet it because sometimes they come in after. Mm-hmm. And then I'll just draw it randomly. I literally put it in a bucket and then let my daughter draw it. So enter to win. Even if if you won before, try not to enter. You can. I'm not gonna stop you. And if you do, give it to somebody who don't got it, because that's the whole reason we do the show, just to expose people to some games they probably ain't never seen before. But yeah, I see you. What's up, Master Spike? How's it going? I see you, Mr. Black Love. Yeah, no MK11 today. That, like I said, I told Mr. Black Love, Mortal Kombat 11, I was watching a competitive match of it, and watching it was like watching two old people trying to get dressed, dude. That shit is so boring. That is a really it's just that it's a beautiful game. Mechanically, it's fine, but it's just not what I want out of Mortal Kombat. I want speed and aggression.
They're just too many parries and
it's just swinging. It's real slow. But he's just stiff. Animations look weird too. Mortal Kombat 11 had better. Mortal Kombat 10 had better animations, but Mortal Kombat 11 looks better. It's weird, in my opinion, though. But yeah, so with that being said, we might have some Game Boy codes for Jitsu Squad. That'd be interesting to see somebody port Jitsu Squad to Game Boy. I love to see somebody do that, man.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be neat. So yeah, you outside of that, man, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a bunch of different just random people's content. There's this guy named Dr. Bernard, and he does these cases where I think you remember you watching one where I don't even think it was you watching, somebody else was, but he does these cases and he breaks down what happens when people get poisoned, or a wife.
Dr.
Bernard. Yeah, so I've been going down the rabbit hole of that, and come to find out, daylight savings time causes heart attacks. So
yep.
That's crazy, dude. So we need
all kinds of weird
quit fucking around with daylight savings time, because they said days after
starting to do it.
I saw that where they had mentioned where we need to quit pushing that shit forward. We need to stay in standard time.
They're thinking about doing it. They're thinking about leaving it at this one.
Yeah, standard. It needs to, because there's no benefit, because
for the next cycle, basically the next spring forward, they're going to try to change it, and hopefully, man, everybody stays to this standard time.
I hope so, man. Because they say that you're more susceptible to it when you get older. So that's the concern. For people who are more at risk, maybe have underlying conditions.
Gene Roddenberry had Stardate, 752.63, which 63 would be down to the hour type shit. You know what I mean? So
they need to quit fucking with it. Keep it how it is. So yeah, daylight savings time. Fuck it, leave it alone. And then there's also I watch these YouTube channels that tell horror stories, that real events, Mr. Nightmare, Nick Crowley. You remember the dude got stuck in the fucking well? That was Mr. Nightmare. Remember? Yeah, we was watching that. Yeah. I've been watching that shit where dude just disappeared around Area 51.
Why are you watching all this stuff?
Because it's better than because better than regular TV because it's just random.
I have gone down the rabbit hole called Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah,
Have you seen that?
Yeah, no, I haven't
Oh,
watched
dude,
it.
that shit is fucking hilarious. Dude, they're like making hash driveways and they're shipping weed across the Canadian-American border using Patrick Swayze's special electric train engine.
What the fuck?
Stole it way out convention, and then they built a bunch of little cars to go with it, and they drove it under the river. And drove Patrick Swayze's special electric train across. Dude, you need to watch that.
Yeah,
Flex, dude.
I know, man.
So
I'll probably check it out.
Oh my god.
But yeah, but that's pretty much all I did this week. But yeah, just to know, in the interest of full disclosure, the Jitsu Squad code I'm giving away, it was provided to me by Tanuki Creative Studio. However, all opinions you're about to hear on my own, and no one is paying me to report in the game, nor did anyone review or approve what you're about to see before it was broadcast and uploaded. None of my views and opinions represents either of my employers. I'm sure it's the same for Goku Black over here. So, that being said, it's going to be a short show too. It's not going to be super long. We're not going to do a let's play. It's Christmas, people trying to keep it moving. And then, there's some other reasons as well, due to the main event. There's some, and I'll explain once we get there that we're really not doing one. But just stay tuned. You'll be interested. It'll be very interested to hear what's going on. But very casual. So, but however, the content is very mature. So viewer discretion is advised. So, because our show is a mix of just random let's plays, but we ain't doing a let's play. So, but just random gaming news, but we be cussing. And I ain't trying to make no money. I ain't trying to profit. So, and as I always say, I just want to introduce people to games and shit that they probably ain't never seen before, and they might find it interesting. And it's going to stay grimy and amateurish from this basement. So if you want the latest news and you want people who professional, I say air because this motherfucker is crazy too. But the VGO Community Show with Ghost and Tactical Shogun, catch them over at twitch.tv/TheRealGhostT. All this shit will be in my YouTube, upload a YouTube channel. You can find it there. It'll be in the description, at Kev the Galaxybender over YouTube. But you can catch the VGO Community Show. They go live every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then you have Video Game Outsiders with John, Michelle, and Matt. And they over at videogameoutsiders.com. The VGO show goes live every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. That's for the people specifics. I think Michelle's Pacific, 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific. So, with that being said, this week we're not having an Avatar fanfiction. We're not going to have that. However, we're not going to have Avatar fanfiction, but I do got an update. I did get to see my art, my concept art for the character. Remember I showed it to you? Yeah. Yeah, so I did get to see that. So that's coming along real nice. So once the artist is finished with all the art, I'll do a fanfiction then, and then I'll actually display the art and everything, and we'll discuss it then. So, but yeah, so no Avatar fan fiction this week, but stay tuned. So, moving on, we're gonna get right back in to the backlog section because I got some exciting news. Goku got some exciting news. I'm actually excited in myself because I did something that I have never done. First of all, and something that I don't do very often. So it's kind of weird, but I'll explain to that in a minute. But let's go ahead and move on. All right. I know this looks weird, Goku, but this is...
I was just going to ask. The only thing is that she's got an octane.
It is. It's,
and I see all the little symbols.
When I went to go look for the trailer, this is what it was.
Really?
It's a lo-fi trailer, yeah. I can't play... I probably can play the music.
This is a Frosty Fest.
Because lo-fi, I think their stuff is non-copyright, but I still don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lo-fi season. It's weird. Like, that's like, they're featured.
It is. And they're bringing back the old school goal. See, so did you see how the goal was separated from the back wall?
Yeah, I see it.
So that's the old school goal when Rocket League was like kind of in a beta and they were like only on the stream and computer.
Uh-huh. So talk to me what's going on with this season, because like when I went to pull this up, man, this shit was surprising to me. I was like, wait a minute, am I getting the right video? And then I saw it, and I was like, what the hell?
Kind of throws you off. So I mean, I guess this season I haven't played it too much. I guess they're just trying to be chill. And that's the thing, is like, that's how I played last season.
Yeah.
I was actually chill.
Was you?
I wasn't even like trying to be focused on getting so I only finished as a gold.
Mhm.
I was a gold 2. Somebody was telling
Sweaty
me
shit
my
sounds like to me.
MMR was.
It's like some sweaty shit to be Goku, man.
I mean, it sounds like it kind of is, but anybody that plays Rocket League is like, you're a gold. Trust me.
So is there anything like people should be excited about for this season at all? People think, if people are interested in this game, should they be looking for?
What should they be looking for?
Yeah, I mean, is there?
It seems like they're bringing back a lot of the old school stuff, which is fun. The game is evolving itself, so you can't really, like, people come up with, I wouldn't say that people come up with moves all the time, but somebody has just recently come up with like a new move or something. And for the most part, it's just business as usual for you. Business as usual.
No, I got you.
You gotta just get good at the game.
No, I got you. So you got anything else you want to say about Rocket League? Because I know you're itching to get into the big boy draws right here.
I mean, I wish I had more stuff to share, because I actually had saved a bunch of video, remember? And I was trying to share that with you.
I told you, man. I uploaded to YouTube.
Give it to you, huh?
Just upload. You can do, like, this is what you do, like, because you play on Xbox. All you have to do is, like, when you clip it, it uploads to your cloud, and then you can just download it to your phone and do whatever with it. Like,
I'll figure it out.
Because, like, what I'll do,
but I got plenty of reasons why I am stuck in gold. I was playing with people. I was playing with other people who were way better.
No, I got you.
Way better. These guys were fucking grand champs and fucking plats, and fucking, or not plats, but grand champs and diamonds. And like, I was at least a decent third man. That's all I can say. I wasn't the one who was fucking doing some shit off the ceiling or flying up and doing something, but if they missed, I was there and I was consistent. And that's the biggest point about Rocket League, is being able to be consistent and effective.
In the iOS Switch, it says rerun. Now, it's not a rerun. I don't know why it does that. Like, for Twitch, like, lately it's just been saying rerun for some reason when I go live. I went into settings and everything, and it just says
Who goes live?
When I go live, it just says rerun. Like,
really?
Yeah, I've watched that happen before. I don't know why it does that. No, it's not a rerun. Trust me. I wanted to address that before. He's like, "What the hell did I miss it?" No, because there's a time zone difference. I believe he's actually in the Netherlands, so he's like, he's like, how many fucking hours? It's like 8 o'clock their time. So yeah, he's like, shit, did I miss out? No, you didn't miss out. No, as I mentioned before, there is a giveaway. So all you have to do is like and retweet the show over on Twitter, and all that stuff is in the description of the video. You'll be entered to win a PC version at random. So, and I'll announce the winner on, on Twitch, as always. And I'll, usually I'll DM it to you, but I can send it to you over Discord or however. So, but yeah, about
what I was last saying about Rocket League is to be consistent and to know how to rotate and be a team player. That is the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, you might not be the best person.
Right.
But as long as you are contributing to the team in an effective way.
You will hate me. You will hate me. That's why I'm playing.
Do you see? Okay. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it sucks that I solo queue.
Yeah.
Because I get stuck with fucking just random motherfuckers.
Yeah. See, that would drive me crazy, because like a team, this is a game, like, if you want to win, like, you have to play the team.
Play with,
you have to, and that,
and have a friend.
And that's not me, man. I'm a motherfucking loose cannon. I'll be like scoring on our own goals and shit. I do all kinds of tricks. I'm telling you, I'll be trying to do like air combos on the ball and the puck and shit, because I'd be you
Well,
won't
they're
be
doing the
playing.
puck thing because it's cold.
Yeah.
And there's also the hockey thing.
You won't be playing that shit. Hey, what's up? What's up, Zenwar guy? But yeah, you don't want to be playing that shit, man.
That's about where I'm at on Rocket
All
League.
right, moving on. All right, let's see. Let's do that. Let's get this out of the queue. There we go. All right, talk to me about this game. Talk to me about it.
So, after I have a very stressful day in Rocket League,
yeah,
I decide to go and have a very stressful day in space.
This don't look that stressful, man. Talk to me.
Well, it's cool because yes, it can be just chill. Yeah. You've watched me play it. I'll just float through, and like one of the guys is like, "It's so nice to float through ribs," and you like cut it apart, but then you can accidentally fuck up.
Yeah.
And they'll show something here real shortly where you're seeing him pulling nuclear reactors out, and shit can blow up.
So I watched you play this a little bit. So tell people basically what your job is. Like, you basically a dude in space doing what? You're taking the trash out.
I wouldn't say taking the trash. You're more of salvaging.
You like them people on Skid Row in LA, man.
You're
like them, man, down there. You get fucked up out there.
You're the salvage yard. You know, like cars, there isn't much that you can actually salvage from it. But so imagine you're at the pull and pay, but this is your job, and you're taking everything that is at least worth it off of this ship. And I mean, it's gonna be worth it because it's a ship, like way out in the future. Like, the materials are obviously expensive. There's fuel, like I said, that you pull the nuclear reactors out. I've gotten to the point where
they should have a fucking loneliness meter in this shit, man.
I didn't show you. I was gonna show you. I haven't streamed, not me playing this one time, and I should probably. But there are ghost ships.
What the fuck?
There are ghost ships.
Really?
And like the way that the company plays it is
air
like,
quotes up, y'all, for people who can't see.
I'm sorry.
The company.
Quote, the way that the company, Lennox, is saying it is that if a vehicle is left uninhabited for more than 5 to 7 days, it is, and sitting in their jurisdiction or whatever, it is allowed to be salvaged.
Yeah.
Because the inhabitants aren't coming back or may still be inside. And that's kind of the way they put it. And like almost every time I've come across one, there are these AI nodes and they start messing with all my equipment.
Oh, really?
And then they're also like in control of the ship. So I like made sure, like the first one that I took apart, I made sure that everything was open. Like I got inside and there were still AIs. They were attached to fuel cylinders and stuff. And I didn't want to shoot it because then the fuel thing will blow up.
Right.
So then I just cut the ceiling of the ship open so that it couldn't repressurize the ship while I'm trying to get out or anything crazy. Because literally, just as soon as I cut that open, the AI made the air blocks lock, and it tried to repressurize the room.
That's because of that ghost shit.
Huh?
Is that because of that ghost shit?
Because it was a ghost ship. But it's the AI nodes that are controlling the ship. Like,
that's crazy.
It's controlling the ship.
That's crazy. Tell them how your character got this job. Like, what happened? Like, tell the process.
So, okay.
Like, what happened?
Earth is fucked. Earth is so fucked. And they've already colonized the moon. Right. And it's also bad. It's like the moon is the slums, actually.
I got you.
And So this company has created a way to travel also further distances into the solar system. The furthest they've gotten is, I think, Jupiter is what they were saying. And so now their, old decommissioned ships are coming back, but are still salvageable. And that's your job. You salvage it. And at this point, you're leaving.
But why you're doing it? Tell them why.
Because you are like, what was it? 2 billion. It was like 2.5 billion. It was like 2,545,394,000,000,000,000. Like, it was insane. It was like a billion.
A billion what?
2 billion.
People don't know what that is. You have to explain to them.
Dollars.
Yes.
You're the currency.
For the most part, you're in debt. Like, Goku's playing the game.
Immediately.
So he comes home. So this is what Goku does.
Immediately.
He goes to a stressful ass working job because he has to pay off debt. And then he comes to fucking home and play more games that deal with getting out of debt. Man, I don't understand him, y'all. When I watched him play it, I was like, man, blow some shit up, man. He's like, nah, man, I got to get this money because every time I die, they got to clone me and I got to pay this debt off because this is why he's in debt, because he's not explaining the juicy shit. Like, you're in debt because they cloned you and that shit costs money.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen in the future. They're going to start cloning motherfuckers and then they're going to put you in debt for it. Like, the world is just going to own you. That's what people do. People just like to fucking own people, and they own your ass in this game. They own the shit out of you.
This game.
So yeah, so he's in fucking billions of dollars of debt, and he's just taking out the train. Goku working off debt real life and in this game. That's kind of like Power Wash Simulator,
hard, man. Working hard.
You gotta buy a truck and pay it off, and you gotta get more equipment. Have you ever seen that shit?
I have, but that one is way. I don't know. I guess
what
I like
the
space,
fuck?
so this is the one I lean toward.
Oh shit, man!
That's all I can say in my excuse.
Yeah, no, that's all to the
Probably
good,
the
man.
same pain.
It's all to the good, but no, like what I really liked about it is, like I said, he ain't like telling you juicy shit. Like, there's these charges you can put in specific places.
No.
Yeah, that shit.
I didn't.
Dude, that shit is awesome. That shit is awesome.
I actually remember the first time I showed you, I was just like, I'm gonna throw one here and put one there.
You told me you learned how to use them. Because I was telling you, I was like, man, look.
I put one there, I put one there, I put one there.
Yeah, we were just trying to blow it. Yeah. But I told you, like, because you saw the lines and shit, I was like, there's a way that you can strategically use those. We just didn't know it yet. You know what I mean? Because you were just fucking showing me the game.
I've gotten past that part. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you can put fucking mines in space, like you put them in different places, because that's what I would be interested in doing if I was playing this fun game. Is putting charges different stations, just blowing shit apart.
Really, that's only for the last stages of the ship.
Oh, is it? Well, yeah, because you have to strip all the important shit off first,
and you don't want nothing to explode.
The technology shit is the most expensive, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to blow that shit up. Yeah,
it's like the last part.
No, I got you. I feel it. But yeah, so anything else you got to say about this one?
It's a good game. I'm still playing it.
I got you.
I've already got probably 2 or 3 other people playing it because I told them about it, and they were like, "What?" And because I can play it on my phone, which is making noise.
My
bad.
But no, like I said, this week's show is gonna be short, so we're not gonna have a bunch of backlog, but because we do got the hell of a backlog next week, because I'm looking in the chat and I'm seeing Vampire Survivors, and that's one that I've been playing. That's something
we've both been playing.
Oh yeah, we've been playing that. So stay tuned in the future, because those will be upcoming. Because man, Mr. Black, hey, shout outs to Mr. Black Love for putting me on today. He sent me a video, man. I seen a screen full of shit. I was like, I was sold.
And then, what? It was 4 of us all.
Yeah, we was in. Yeah, it was on Thanksgiving.
Yep,
we was over here on Thanksgiving. It was. I was playing it on I was playing it on a PC. You was playing on Xbox. Yeah. Bradley was playing it on his Game Pass on his phone. Yeah, and then Darkseid's wife was playing it on her phone. Yeah, it was 4 people playing it at the same time. Yeah. Shit was crazy. But yeah, we're gonna dive into that. And then you got something coming up too. That you want to talk about as well. So
I mean, just
Yeah, we'll definitely
It's
get
a
into
part of
it.
that whole backlog thing.
I know.
Where I keep
Keep adding shit to
finish
it.
nothing.
Keep adding shit
Keep
to it. That's
finding shit, and I'm
That's a
playing
good
it,
segue
playing
too,
it,
man.
and it's like it's such a good game. I
I
haven't
got you.
stopped playing it in the last like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah.
anybody who knows what Rick and Morty or who Rick and Morty is, you've probably been playing that game too.
And like I said, finishing shit, that is a good segue for Kev's backlog. That is an excellent segue because let's go ahead. Because all right, so we're gonna talk about some Alice Madness Returns because I finished the game in my backlog, and that's what the backlog section is about, finishing shit. So I actually finished this, man, and like let me tell you, man, this was this game. Not only did I finish it, it was the first time I've done a long play series that I've streamed from start to finish. So I'm going to be uploaded. Well, I have it all uploaded. I just have to publish it, a complete long play on YouTube over on my YouTube channel of this game because it was the first time I've ever done that. And like I said, I haven't finished. I have an issue finishing games, getting to the end and like going to something else. So, but I actually got to the end of this one and it was awesome. So this game, I'm gonna tell you, I got right now. I'm like, this is it is a, what you see doesn't even compare.
Been saying that it's dark.
Even like it looks dark, but like it goes beyond how it looks. That's how twisted the game is. Like, it is like, put it like this: if you're in a warning, no, seriously, if you were in a really bad like place, you dealt with abuse, do not fucking play this game. No, like it's fucking dark.
It's gonna trigger something.
Yeah, no, it's serious, man. Like it was fucking with me, man. Like when I got the game, I was like, holy shit. Like it's very sick. It has very, very dark and mature themes. Excellent game though. Like it is an excellent game from start top to finish, top to bottom. Like the combat starts out like really poor, but like, well, I wouldn't say poor, just slow. It has a slow burn.
It's trying to teach you how to get used to it. I've noticed that.
Yeah, it's and what's good is that they introduce you to weapons like when they do. Like you don't get it all up front. Yeah. And then it forces you to learn how to use those. And once you get to when you get the full arsenal, you have them maxed out. Oh my, you're a wrecking ball. I'm telling you, like the art, like it starts out, like I said, the game is a very slow burn because it's cerebral. It's got really, really well written story, but combat is super excellent. At the end, it does get puzzle heavy a little bit, just a little bit. But but also I was just getting tired as well because like when I got to the end, I thought it was the end and it wasn't. And I was like, awesome. I was like, this is, it was awesome.
It gets more.
I would push myself to finish it because I really wanted to talk about it on the show. Mm-hmm. So I should have took another day, took a nap and then played it. I probably enjoyed the last part because my brain needed to be rested for those puzzles. And the puzzles they weren't hard either. It's just you have to, really just use your common sense. And when you fucking been playing it for like 4 or 5 hours, like my last stretch was like 3.5 hours. So like, and I was hungry and shit. So yeah, but it was awesome. And then like the end boss fight was awesome. Like it was great boss fight. The ending was fantastic. Like it was like the ending was like holy shit. Like it's fucked up. It's a fucked up game. Like when I found out what happened, I stopped because like what you do is like you go out through the game picking up memories, and you want to listen to those memories. Listen to them. They're important. Yeah, okay. They explain what happened in this whole game. They explain
and why she's in her predicament.
And why what's going on. Why she needs to save Wonderland, and it explains all this shit. And I got to do that part. It was so fun. It was so fun. But you don't wear that dress when you do it. You wear your Alice dress. Somebody just equipped that dress to the Queen's. I think it's called the Queen's Red. And also, so like I said, like it is one of the best platformers. It's my favorite. And I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog nut. So it was hard for me to come to this conclusion too, because I love Sonic Generations, and that's a 360 platformer as well. But this I like combat. I love speed. If you know, everybody who knows me knows I fucking love some speed. They know I'm a speed demon, so that's why I love Sonic. That's why Sonic's like overall Sonic are my favorite platformers because you're fucking moving. You have to react to shit. Yeah, and I love reacting like that. But Alice is like, it just like, first of all, the game is like artistically is artistically like super, 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 like it's a beautiful game artistically. Like it's real pretty. I love the art design. Like I love how it just its art. Like it's like and it has its roots in Doom too. That's what's cool because like I said, American McGee's the guy who worked on Doom and Doom 2.
Yeah.
But I like the art. I like dresses. She's pretty. She's pretty to look at. That's what I like about her. And then they had an animator who animated her. So the person who did a good job. There are things I don't like about it. You know, like her hair sucks. Her hair always looks like it's underwater, and like because they try to use some type of hair physics, and it just maybe they didn't get to finish it or something. It's just but if you sit still, like when she's moving, her hair sucks. But like when you kind of sit still, it looks awesome because that's how it's supposed to naturally rest. But when you run, when she's in the water level, it looks right because.
And he said when you're in the water,
it looks right. Yeah, but like when you sit still, it looks fine. But the dresses are awesome. Like I said, the boss fight was great. What I think should happen is fucking Tim Burton. He should fucking make a movie of this, man. Think about it. A Tim Burton movie adaptation it is, because Tim Burton does all that Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice, all that crazy shit like this.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be, man, because
it'd be an instant, like, classic.
Yeah, man, like a show or a movie would be preferred, man.
Movie, yeah.
It'd be awesome. Just think about it. Tim Burton, Alice Madness Returns movie, man. It'd be crazy. I hope they get a fucking sequel, man. Like, EA needs to fucking suck the dude's dick who made this and let them do it. They do, man. They need to get on their knees for him, man. Because I'm, and I haven't played the first one. And speaking of the first one, like, because in backstory, like for people who don't know, American McGee, after he made the first one, he didn't want to make this one, and they begged him to make it. And he made it. And it's awesome, but I don't know how well. I guess it didn't sell as good, but a sequel was like hinted or greenlit at some point in time. I don't know what happened, but it's supposed to be called Alice Asylum. But man, I hope we get that. But speaking of this game, the first one, there's a game. This is actually the sequel. It's called Alice Matters Turns. The game before is called American McGee's Alice, or it's called Alice. And there's a way to play this.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, there's a way to play it. So
you told me.
So if you have like, I know the console versions, like they all, for some reason, just register as like a digital deluxe edition. I mean, not a digital, but a deluxe edition. Yeah. And then you were able to like put this code in if you bought it new to go ahead and download the first game off the store. And that was for the console version. But the PC versions, you had to have a digital deluxe edition. And they quit selling it, which is weird. They quit selling it, so you just can't get it. Or could you? So you can't get it, and all you have to do. So for the PC version of the game, it's an Unreal Engine game, and it's locked at 30 frames per second. You can go into this file. It's a text file, default game engine. It's in both Steam and Origin version because there are two different platforms. I use the Origin version because it has cloud saves. But you go into the same file that you unlock the frame rate with. You go way to it's the last line of code. You change it from false to true. It's like PC edition deluxe something. I forget the line of code. It's from false to true, and then it unlocks the whole first game. And you will see it in my if you watch my long play, you will see it. My menu change where you see the game in the menu. I was like, that's crazy, and it unlocks all the dresses, all the like DLC dresses, and it unlocks all the like DLC weapons. Like it opens the whole game up, like the stuff that was DLC. It just puts it. It's literally already in the game, which was bullshit for people. But it's crazy that you could just fucking go in there, edit one line of code.
One line, yeah. You were telling me.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Master Spike. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Master Spike knows what's up. But yeah, but like I was saying, man, Alice Madness Returns is one of my. I'm gonna probably make it like a Halloween like deal because some people play Costume Quest. Yeah. That's a turn-based like Halloween themed game about trick or treating and shit. I might make this one when I play one a year because you can fit. It took me about 12 hours to finish it, but like I died twice on the last boss and a couple other bosses, but you can probably blast through in about 6. I'm thinking, but excellent game, man. Excellent game. All right. So moving on to my next backlog game. And this game is not necessarily, hold on, let me see something. We're gonna move this one. So moving to Kev's backlog. So I've been playing some Call of Duty Mobile. I've been playing some Call of Duty Mobile. And,
I wouldn't even say playing. Just
what would you say?
wrecking.
Just
go in there and just wrecking some
right.
mobile, dude.
So look. So check
I don't even know who you're playing against.
Snoop Dogg came up in the tank. You see him, Christmas Snoop. So look, I've been playing some Call of Duty Mobile, and this is my Rocket League. This is like Call of Duty in general is my Rocket League. It's the game that I come and sweat, and they're arcade games to me. They're not, that's what they are. They're arcade games, and but Call of Duty Mobile is a very unique Call of Duty game. Like it is really weird. It's weird. It's not, and I do play Modern Warfare 2. Like I've been playing Modern Warfare 2 as well. Like I go back and forth, but like Call of Duty Mobile is easy for me. Like when I'm at work and I take a break, my phone is sitting there and I got a controller and I just boom. I don't have to like switch my monitor over and worry about fucking booting up my game. I just jump right into this. So it's real easy to pick up first and foremost. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of like a Call of Duty Greatest Hits game. Like it's weird because it has maps from like all these other, like even Modern Warfare, Black Ops, Cold War, and then it had like that's what's cool about it. It has all that shit in it, and it has like all these previous weapons, and then like in the newer Call of Duty games, they don't bring all that shit back. In this game, it has like all of it, and then it has like individual old classic operators, and I mean, there's so much shit to say about this game, and like. I seem to only be able to purchase cosmetics. Like I was trying to see like if there's a way you can purchase your way through the game, but like as far as like kill streaks and guns and shit like that, you kind of can't. Yeah, like it's like you just like you get them by. This is how you get weapons. So you just play and you unlock them eventually. And then there are certain guns you unlock by doing challenges. Like get this, like for instance, like for the pistol, if you get like 30 headshots, it unlocks like these 4 different types of pistols, and then like other kill streaks and guns and different operator abilities, you have to use credits. So I was like, okay, can you buy credits? So I tried everything just to see if I can buy credits, and it seemed that I couldn't.
Really?
I was like, couldn't. Yeah, and the way you earn them is just playing the game. Obviously, like you play it and you go through the battle pass, and they just give you a bunch of them for free. You can buy the battle pass like you can in Rocket League or any other game. And it seems, and like you get extra credits when you do that, but like that's really the only thing you can do. Like other than that, like every like gameplay thing for like weapon, I can get it all without fucking like paying a dime. And like you can
that makes it try to make it fair.
Well, I mean, it ain't even that, man. Even if the game was fucking pay for the weapons, like it wouldn't matter. I'm gonna tell you why. You get the default gun, you can destroy everybody with it. Like I can go equip with no attachments. I can go equip that motherfucker and play against these fucking level 70, 80, 90 and just wipe them out. Like it's because the gun worked. So it's just like none of that shit really. But that's the thing. Like I couldn't figure out a way to buy it. But the game, like I said, the game has like really like it has like all these old maps. So like I know all the maps. So I already have that knowledge. So how I'm playing it, I'm bullshitting. So this is how I play it, y'all. Let me tell y'all how I play Call of Duty Mobile. I do play it like when I'm on the go, like if I go to a doctor's appointment or something, or I'm chilling over family's house or something. I'll play it on the phone with a controller. I got a clip and shit. But at home, I hook this motherfucker up I hook my phone up to my monitor. I plug the fucking cable in. Look, this cable right here, Goku.
I know
right there.
We did,
yeah. I plug that motherfucking cable in, and then it enables Samsung Dex on my phone. And this is a good segue for the next topic too. But Samsung Dex basically turns your phone into a fucking computer. And I Bluetooth a controller to it. I Bluetooth headphones, and then I Bluetooth a mouse to it. You could probably, you can. I've seen you. You can do. I don't use the keyboard, but you can. You can do keyboard, mouse, touch. You can do controller. It turns into fucking like, and you turn it. Yes, so I know. Not only am I doing that and bullshitting, not only that, also I have a wider field of view, and I have further depth perception because my screen's bigger than most. Because some people are probably doing the same thing. Yeah, because you will run to
there might be a few.
Yeah, because you will run into people that like that ass. So
of course
they will. Because like even today, like my first game, I jumped in like some dude, the sniper was just tearing me apart. But I made the next game. I made the next people punish. I punished the next people. Let me tell you what happened.
It's for the most part, everybody really is playing on their phone.
Well, yeah. But when you play with controller, it does tell you like it will match you up with people with controllers. It says
using a controller.
Yeah, it tells you. Yeah.
Bluetooth their controller to their cell phone.
It'll tell you. Yeah, it'll say. Okay. Yeah, it tells you. But
well, then why are they still so shit trucks?
I mean, like
we've watched you.
Well, like you didn't watch the first game I played today. You didn't watch that one, boy. That one I was about to rage quit. The sniper was like, "Yeah, my fucking name. He had my number, my serial number.
He said it.
How tall I are, whether or not I'm susceptible to anesthesia. And if I are, he was gonna come over there and get me. Gonna break off my arm. One of the two, man. Like every time I fucking run out this, we was playing on high rise, so it's a fucking 3-lane map, big tower. So like I'm trying to level up my DMR, like, you know, because I'm trying to hit him from range, and like he just outgunning me. So I'm like, fuck it, man, I have to. So I start, and what happens is a lot. I get dropped into a match that's already started. But this one, I think it actually started, and he was just on my ass, man. He was like my ass, like stank on shit. I'm telling you, dog. Like, I was just pissed. So I was like, all right, these next. And so I went to the next game. I said, these motherfuckers gonna pay. So let me tell you what the next game happened. So the next game, I fucking get 30 gun kills without dying.
And you just nuke.
Hold on. No. Not only drop the nuke. This is why I like this game. I did this at the same time. I called in 2 kill streaks at the same time.
Oh my god.
So this is what I like. That's what I'm saying. It's a very unique game. It's very different. So I dropped the nuke. So as the nuke's going off, I call in my fucking what is it called?
The kill drone.
No, it's a fucking Odin's hammer laser. It's a fucking gravity laser. I mean,
the Odin laser.
Yeah, the fucking satellite beam. Yeah. So I drop a nuke, and not only that, I got a fucking beam coming from space roasting everybody, dude. I'm telling you, there was no escape. Them motherfuckers pissed me off, and to get the nuke, you got to get.
It wasn't even their fault.
The other guy rejoined the game, so he might have been in there because like it asked you, "Do you want to play again?" And I hit yeah, so I don't know if he hit yeah or not, but whoever was in that next game, man, they suffer for that sniper, boy. And also, let me tell you about what I do to scumbag snipers. This is what I do in this game. Like I said, it has really unique kill streaks because I was like, when I was getting credits to get kill streaks, and like I said, I didn't have to pay for them. You just play the game and you get them at a certain point. And then I was looking at kill streaks. I was like, do I want the VTOL? And then I think this is even just to unlock them, some of them earlier, because like I had a choice between the VTOL, chopper gunner, then this mech. You can get this mech suit. That's the next one I'm gonna get.
The mech suit?
Yeah, it's not the Juggernaut, but it's a fucking mech. That's a mech. Yeah. And it has dual chain guns.
Some mechs.
So, and then let me tell you why I know this mech is in this game. Because this dude was calling one in, and I was killing everybody. I said, yeah, I'm gonna take this shit, and it fell on me. Killed me. Then it opens up, like it comes out, like, and he gets in and starts killing everybody. It was insane, dude. So I was like, it was between that, and then it was between the fucking orbital laser. That's what's called orbital laser.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna get the orbital laser. I'm gonna get that. So when I first got it, though, when I first got it, I was like, man, this thing is shitty because I just didn't really understand how to use it. Man. So we was on Crossfire. It's an old Modern Warfare map. It's a sniper map. Sniper sitting in the back. He's sitting in the motherfucking back. Sniping. I'm sorry. And I'm killing everybody and he gets me. I said, okay, I got you, motherfucker. I got something for your ass. Let me tell you what this laser does. So I go to the other side of the bus so I can see down this lane where he can't see me, but I can see all this whole team just keep spawning. I'm killing them. And then we're playing kill confirm too. So if you pick up tags, you get more points towards your kill streak. And then I'm calling in UAVs and shit. So when they're getting kills, I'm getting more points too. So once I get the kill streak, my fucking grab, my fucking, whatever it's called, the fucking laser. What did I call it?
Orbital strike.
The orbital laser. When I got that, I call it in, you pull out your fucking iPad, and I saw that sniper, I just marked him, and it just beamed his ass. It was like a fucking, it was like God was taking a piss on him, like, and it was like, shit. And then he was pissed because he just kept trying to.
I bet he did,
but now it got his ass from camping.
Oh yeah,
it got his ass moving. I'm telling you. And then because the thing is, man, it's like it goes through buildings. It cuts through everything. You get to mark a line on a map for a trail, like for how long. Like you can't do it the whole map, but like you can do it. So I use my mouse to drag it. Yeah, so I just dragged it on him, and it just it started on him, and then it just like wrote.
If there was anybody else,
it was like I was just writing my name. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. This game has like crazy ass kill streaks, man. Like it's nuts, and like I said, it's got a crazy mix of like crazy kill streaks. You can get past operators, and then they got crazy operator. Oh, let me tell you about. So I have this class. I call it in Modern Warfare. And I called it the Leonardo because you were able to have a riot shield, but this game doesn't have one. So I just call it the Shadow Blade skill because the operator skills are Shadow Blade, and you didn't have operator skills in Modern Warfare. That's the thing. This game has operator skills, kind of like Black Ops 4 did, where they have kind of like Overwatch when you like you get an ultimate. So what ended up happening is I got this ability called Shadow Blade, and then for the class I have smoke grenades and Molotovs. And then I have a knife. And the knife has more melee range than the sword, the nunchucks, and everything. It's crazy. And it attacks faster. Yeah, and the fucking katana. Like, it has more range. I was like, how's that work? But it does. You kind of lock on and lunge. So I said, I'm going to just use that. So I run around with a ninja outfit on. And then what I do is I throw smoke grenades and Molotovs in it in high traffic areas so people can't see the fire. So they run through it, and then they burn, and then I'm just knifing everybody, and I have to stay. And also I can get hit by the fire too, and my fucking orbital laser can kill me too. I found that out real quick. Yeah, I basically dropped it on myself. They burning me up. But so in this class I'll do that until my operator skill comes up. And it's called Shadow Blade. And what happens is you throw a smoke bomb down, you pull out this blade, and the game goes back in third person. And the fucking samurai music, ninja music starts playing. And then you start running, and then you just start slicing motherfuckers. Like, and then you can hit the crouch button to like roll out of the way for because some dude did it to me. I was like, oh, you can roll too. And so like you can roll and like dodge bullets and shit, and you just slice them, dude. I got that shit on film. Dog. I was playing this morning. Okay.
My favorite thing was Shadowrun, where you were able to block bullets.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there's a couple games. Yeah, fucking Star Wars. Fucking Jedi Academy. Yeah, that shit was awesome. Like Jedi Academy.
There was a shooter game called Shadowrun.
I remember on Xbox and PC. It was a 360 PC because it was a strategy game at first.
Yep.
But yeah,
they actually tried to bring it back. It's a like a bird's eye view.
Yeah, strategy games. Yeah, because that's what they originally were. Yeah, exactly. They originally strategy games. You get that tree of life and shit. But yeah, so like, and what's also crazy about Call of Duty Mobile, man. Like I said, it's a free game. It has zombies. It has Battle Royale. It has Warzone. And it's free. The only thing it doesn't have is a campaign. I was like, and it is just ugly, you know what I mean? Because it runs on. I mean, for a phone, it looks great, but like it's ugly.
Anything else, yeah.
And then like when you like finish matches, you can team up with other people. Like they give you thumbs up.
Of course.
People like, hey man, team up with me. So and then that's when you will get fucked up. Like when you run it by yourself.
Like
you run it by yourself, and then like a group of people team up. You know when that happens.
Stream the game that I play on my phone.
It's easy, dude.
Super Mecha. No, I tried streaming.
I'll show you
before, and it didn't.
I'll show you. It works for me. Like I was doing it this morning.
Super Mecha Champion game. Did I ever tell you about that?
No. I'll show you how to do it. It's easy.
Run that game.
I was streaming this shit earlier this morning on Twitch. So on my phone. Like that, yeah, that's how I stream Call of Duty Mobile on my phone. But yeah, so like I said, it's crazy. And then like you can even go back and like access the old battle passes and play through them, and then use credits to unlock the old operators and shit. Like it's just crazy, man. So yeah, so I've been that's my Call of Duty Mobile, man. That's what I've been doing. So that'll be my I probably won't have it in the show every week, but it's kind of like my Rocket League, man. I love shooting people. It's kind of like it brings me back to the old GoldenEye days. I'm just blasting it
about as much as me.
That's my shit. And then keep in mind, everybody, we have a Jitsu Squad giveaway going on. So if you want to enter, it's for the PC copy. It's a PC version of Jitsu Squad. Just go over and like and retweet the show at Kev the Galaxybender over at Twitter, and then you will be entered randomly to win. So
I can retweet.
Moving on to the main event. So the main event will be not the main event, the current events. I'm sorry,
current events.
We're moving on to the current event. So Microsoft is getting sued. Microsoft is getting sued.
What it is.
Microsoft is getting sued. So the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, is suing Microsoft for them purchasing Activision Blizzard. And I don't understand it myself. It's like, don't you got better things to sue people about?
I mean,
this is an entertainment video game company. I don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. I
don't get it either.
The only thing I can see is if they're worried about people losing jobs. I can see that because, like, when I remember when my company had we had mergers, man, there were motherfuckers late. So, you know, but I don't think. I mean, this is what Microsoft wants to do. Like, it's obvious. They just want money. They just want to pad Game Pass. Like, they don't care about keeping shit off of other platforms. Like, nope. Let me explain.
You put it on any platform you want, as long as it's on our Game Pass.
The hell, they want their shit on other platforms. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, they just want people to access the shit.
Play the game.
Because at the end of the day, for them, it's money.
Exactly.
Money. That's all they want.
Play the game.
So
they don't even care what game it is. Do you want to play it?
So
go find it.
Do you know who Valve is?
Game Pass. You want to play it? All right, cool.
You know who Valve is? You know Valve is. Valve is they make Steam, they make Half-Life, they made Portal, they made Left 4 Dead. Valve is a company who put those games out, and they run Steam. Like, Steam is the PC digital distribution platform. So Gabe Newell's like, he's the owner of it. He owns it. And like Microsoft went to him. This is why, like, you know, Microsoft is just in this for money. Like, they're not going to limit shit to people. Microsoft offered, like, Valve's like, hey, we will offer to keep, you know, Call of Duty on your platform 10 years. They sent them a letter with a deal. You know what Gabe Newell did? He ripped it up. It was like, look, I trust you guys. I know what you guys doing. You don't need to do that. Like, he's like cool with it. He's like, and then there's other jurisdictions around the world that already approved this shit. But Microsoft, so Microsoft said they're going to fight it. Activision said they're going to fight it. Hang on a second. Activision said they're going to fight it. Microsoft said they're going to fight it. So this is what gets me. It's like right now Sony has like an exclusive deal with Activision's Call of Duty with like content. Yeah, well, so far, like, so what happens to that relationship since Sony is like complaining about this when Activision, Blizzard, Microsoft wants this? Like, what happens to that relationship?
Exactly.
So that's what
it's gonna be bad.
So
it's gonna be bad.
So it's like
when everything probably dissolves, because that's what's gonna happen. Basically, like, the companies that really own the situation want it to happen. The one company that doesn't own shit, that doesn't want it to happen. I mean, you're fucked.
Right.
It is what it is. So this is just because somebody was crying and went to the fucking lawyer and was like, I don't like it. This isn't fair.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's going on behind the scenes. All we can do is speculate. So, I mean, I don't know, but this is what I'm speculating is like Microsoft doesn't care about having Call of Duty exclusive. They don't. You know why? Because what they care about, I'm gonna tell you, is Call of Duty Mobile. Because I guarantee you, Call of Duty Mobile, Microsoft wants mobile. They want King because they make Candy Crush and all those games.
Yep.
Call of Duty Mobile makes more money than their mainline Call of Duty games by far. By far. Because mobile is like huge in other countries like China. And you see so many Chinese players too. So many of them. I mean, them up too. They doing. Even the ones that cheat, you can tell the ones that cheat. They fucking shit. I'm like,
bots?
Yeah, there's people that are using aim bots. It's not like prevalent, but like every once in a while you can tell they just fucking lock onto you. But I got ways to deal with that. I win matches when people use aim bots. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. The mobile market is big, and Microsoft is like, look, we first of all, like we don't have any there's a fancy word I'm trying to use, but they don't have a presence. There we go. They don't have a presence in the mobile space, and in their own platform, which is Windows, they're not the leading digital distribution platform in their own operating system, on their own platform. That's Valve. Well, or it might be Epic or Valve, one of those two, because Epic, Fortnite. That's what I'm saying. Like Microsoft wants mobile because look how big Fortnite is. how big it is on mobile.
I mean, yeah,
mobile, like, it's like, here's the thing, mobile. Look, game developers nowadays, because of the cost of games and shit, they're not targeting hardcore people. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't. It's the casual, because it's more. And that's what businesses are. Businesses want more. So you gotta. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want that mobile shit, man. They want to own that. And that's, they'll fight this shit. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we can speculate that they'll come out. Like, they shouldn't. Really. And this shit like this happens all the time when like big acquisitions happen. I don't understand why. It's like, I have to ask permission to buy something. I thought that was business. I thought that was capitalism. You got the money, you can buy it, right? Yeah, but yeah, when the shoe's on the other foot.
Then there,
I
want your mind.
Don't Sony own a Bungie? Don't Sony own a bunch of fucking companies? Gorilla and fucking who put out Ratchet and Insomniac? They own all these companies too. So, Sony has put out, I saw a number, like Microsoft had like maybe 50 or something exclusive, and Sony was like somewhere in like maybe 150 to 200 exclusives.
Yeah.
So it's like Microsoft's like, that's why they're doing it.
Sony's always, and that's why they're complaining about this, is because they're about to lose their Call of Duty.
It's hilarious. Call of Duty, sports, TV, sport. You didn't see that, did you? When Xbox One launched, it was shit show.
Yeah.
All they talked about was sports, Call of Duty, and fucking TV. And nobody cared.
I know.
People was pissed. I was pissed. I bought a PlayStation 4. And they was mad. I bought an Xbox 2, but I bought a PlayStation 4 first. It took me a while to buy Xbox. It did, because I was like, there was nothing for it. I forget. What was it? Even Killer Instinct, which I ended up really loving. That was what game made me get an Xbox One. I can't remember. I don't know. But yeah. So, fuck. Because fuck the FCC. Because they tried to kill net neutrality and shit too, but I ain't gonna get into that because that's all internet. That affects our internet speed and shit. It's like, fuck them. So I hope they lose just because I don't like them. I'm being petty. All right, so moving on to the motherfucking main event, guys and gals. Moving over to the main event. So Jitsu Squad. Jitsu Squad had released on the console. Like I said, we're not going to do. We're not doing a long play. But
the first time I streamed with a camera.
Yeah.
I saw it was on console.
It was the first time, yeah. It was the first time.
It was on console.
I remember that. And then also speaking of Jitsu Squad, there's a lot of reasons.
There's a lot of reasons
why we're not. Like I said, I'm not going to stream it. First of all, like I said, it's Christmas, but we are doing a giveaway. Keep in mind, if you retweet the show on Twitter, then you'll be entered to win a random the PC.
Oh yeah.
So the reason why, let me tell you guys what's happening with Jitsu Squad. So it came out digitally on consoles. It's set to come out physically. Like it showed it delayed on Amazon. It was really weird. Then it showed it updated.
You said PS5 and Switch?
Well, no. PS4, PS5, and Switch. Those versions, those are the physical versions, and it's only digital for Xbox. So all of them it's out on every digital platform. So you got Steam, Epic Games, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, and then it's coming out physically for Switch, PS4, 5.
Yeah,
Amazon showed like December 20th, and then like it delayed it to January. Then it showed an updated date to like December 20th something. So it's coming soon. They might be having some with the distribution.
That's the part that I was.
Here's the thing. Like the other reason I'm not playing Jitsu Squad is because something happened recently. Something happened, and I'm assuming because I don't have any hard stats, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going off of evidence of things that I've seen, videos that I've seen out in the wild. So it looks like there's some first of all, let me just get this out of the way. The PS5 version, there's a brutal difficulty. So, and that's out of the bag.
Yeah, that's what we were hinting at.
Yeah,
so you did watch my stream. I said that there's a harder difficulty. It's called brutal.
So yeah, so
I played it.
So my complaint was always, and brutal was always coming. They didn't know what it was, but like this was mentioned in the interview. This is the reason why I'm talking about it. So I forgot the interview. I should link it, but I know it's over in Tanuki's Discord. So if you go to the Jitsu Squad Discord, you can see that interview over in the community content. But yeah, they interviewed the crew, and yeah, they talk about the brutal difficulty that's going to be released, but that somehow accidentally got put into the PS5 version.
Oops.
So I'm not sure how it happened. I'm sure it's probably a mistake because it's not in any other version, so it's odd.
No.
You see what I'm saying? So
it wasn't on Xbox.
Yeah, it wasn't on Xbox. It's not on PC. It's not on Switch. And then also what people have to realize, if you read the interview, the console versions were, not handled internally by Tanuki. Like the publisher handled that. Like it says it right in the interview that, publisher handled it. So I don't even know, I'm assuming that, because I wasn't involved in testing that version, because I've only worked on the PC version.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't involved in the console version also. I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, I do know that PS5 version has brutal difficulty.
Uh-huh.
So not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure if the updates, the other one's going to happen. I don't know, but just stay tuned, I guess. That's all I can really say. I know as much as you guys do.
Jeez.
And then also, there's EX moves in the game, in the console version.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was sorry, but not sorry, because I've played Brutal, so I've already gone through the beta testing and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And so I'm playing, and I had a nice group, and I had the symbiote arm, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. And he fucking did the move go.
Yeah.
And I grabbed him and I did the symbiote and I grabbed extra fucking people, did the painkiller.
Damn.
Murdered the whole fucking thing, and I fucking sent you the little 30
Yeah, he saw, but you had forgot to send it to me, because I had found out about it, because this is how I found out EX moves are in the game. So, and I'm assuming, again, these were by accident, because it's not in the PC version, and then also I know they're not mentioned in the game, the command list, there's nothing, no patch notes, and it's only, like I said, only console. And how I found out about it, like a YouTuber had posted a video like, hey, there's EX moves in the game. I was like, holy shit. I said, well, the cat sounded bad. And that's all I said. I was like, hey, how you like them? So I don't know what's going to happen with EX moves. I have no information. If you guys want to ask questions,
they're going to have to stay, obviously, at this point.
I don't know what they're going to fucking do. I don't know. I don't know. I have zero info. I'm interested to know what's going to happen.
I'm almost half tempted to go through and just to see if everybody has all the ones that we've already discussed, or if it was just maybe a couple of them that have them.
Oh yeah, because from Tetsuo, man, I think I didn't watch his whole video, man, but I think there's a lot of them in there, man. Yeah, all four of them. Yeah, I believe so. I have to go back and look. But yeah,
I wouldn't see why they would leave out any one of the four people's.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. This is not your understanding. This could potentially have been unintentional. So
of course,
so it's probably just incomplete. Who knows? It is incomplete because they're not going to, the game has a command list, and they got all these fury moves in there. They're going to put EX moves in there. So
eventually,
knowing that that's not in there, our evidence with the duck. This is a mistake, probably more likely. Yeah, I'm sure. This is the PC version.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it
had to.
You know what? I'm gonna try something when I go home.
I'm sure. But regardless of what's in there, that doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, it's probably a mistake. If there's one or all in there, because it's not it's too much evidence out there to suggest that it's not. So, but what I have planned right here in the background, I did do it because the game was updated recently as well. It was updated. There's the whole fight combat system. Well, the resource system has been overhauled.
The resource system,
the whole resource system's been overhauled. So there's no more, if you're watching, there's no more orbs. So how you gain meter and weapons and fury is, so you gain meter by taking damage. When you get hit, you take damage, like in fighting games.
The rage,
it's pretty much a rage meter, and then but it doesn't. It's not it's super meter, rage meter, but it doesn't count down. So don't think rage meter exactly like Samurai Shodown. You feel it. You take damage,
it builds up,
and then the weapon meter and health can only be regained by picking up items. Yep. So, like I said, no more orbs on the ground. Yep. And then when you pick up a weapon, you consume it now, so it doesn't swap. So those are changes. And then also to pick up a weapon, you have to pick up any item, weapon item, anything. You have to press grab. You can no longer press attack to pick up things, and that really helps.
I was so excited when I was playing the console, and I was like, "Yes, this actually made it to the
yeah.
Yes, because it was so bad trying to do a combo, and like while you're doing an attack, you pick up shit, and fucks, it was
pain in the ass. It was pain in fucking ass, yeah. But yeah,
yes, that's what I was really excited about.
It allows you to just get way more and here's somewhere where I was working on that, because I did a trailer for the game for the release of the console digital versions. So you guys can check that out over at Eli Harris's Twitter. He gave me a shout out. I appreciate everything he does for me, but he's a voice actor for Jazz, and I put out a really cool trailer for him. So it changes the way you can get more aggressive when you're playing a game. You don't have to worry about like dropping a combo because you picked up an item or weapon. It just makes so much more sense. So, but yeah, one complaint was like out in the community game is too easy. So, brutal mode's out there. So anybody has a PS5 version, go ahead and try to finish that. The Mighty Bill. If anybody knows the Mighty Bill, he's a speedrunner for Beat 'em Up, Streets of Rage. He's awesome. I love his content. And like he loves this game. He said he loves it, but he says it's too easy. And I don't disagree, because here's the thing: this game has deep and rewarding, and he'll be able to beat it, but it'll be what he's looking for. Yeah. So, but because the game
played it too, I know
it's good. Man.
That shit's rough.
It's rough, boy. So, but the game, it has a real deep and rewarding combat. Like the combat is just good, man. It's fighting game inputs, variety inputs and commands. The art's awesome, good music and sound. And then it's just a homage to a bunch of different, fighting games. Yeah. You see so much. And then
background, dude.
And then I'm in the background. That's the thing. I know. So if you on and it was cool because somebody, a shout out to my man Josh. He sent me a screenshot of if you go to level 6, it's the ice stage.
The ice stage.
In the background, you see a planet. It's an ice planet with a ring around it. It says Kev the Galaxybender. So I want to thank Tanuki for doing that for me, because they wanted to show me that they
put in a lot of work, dude.
Yeah, and they wanted to show me
them showing you love back.
Yeah, they wanted to show me some love and appreciation for what I did. I was so geeked when I saw that. I was like, yeah, because I didn't know the update was like, I knew they updated the game. I knew that. Well, I didn't know they updated. I knew they released it for console, but I didn't know it was updated. So when I got that tweet,
you didn't know if it was going to be in there.
Yeah, I didn't know. So it showed up in there. So yeah, you can definitely check that out. And then like I said, the game has a tag mode. There's free DLC that's coming out. There's gonna be playable character. You saw some EX moves
with that player,
but there's other modes coming out too. So yeah, there's other modes coming out. And it's pretty lengthy for a beat 'em up, man. It'll take you to get through it. Take you about a good hour and a half, and that's long for a beat 'em up, man. Yeah, beat 'em up normally about 60 minutes, man. It's taking about 90. Yeah, I mean you could probably speed run it faster, but it's rough, man. Like it's long. But cons, it's there's no online. So, but if you have the PC version, you can play it online over Steam Remote Play and Parsec, and it works really, really, really well. I know so far in the same country. I've tried it in the United States, but there's a gentleman out there in the Switch. He's over in the Netherlands. I mean, I'm gonna try it. And see how it works. Yeah. So, we're gonna definitely check that out. I'm definitely not gonna stream that because I need all the bandwidth I can get.
Stream that.
No, I need all the bandwidth I can get, man.
Oh, damn, so bad.
Yeah. So, but we'll definitely check that out. But yeah, and then once you learn this game's combat, my man K, he was like, yeah, man. I was talking to him about it, and he was telling me he likes the game, and he is coming around on it. He really likes it. And I told him, I was like, yeah, I said, it's too easy though. And I was like, that's being addressed though by Brutal. And then he was like, well, man, he was like, it's, and I'll tell you why it's when I say it's too easy. He was like, well, it's pretty challenging for me, but I was like, once you learn how to play, and it may be challenging for different characters, because different characters, like you may have an easier or harder time. Like for instance, and you can turn on the armor. I saw it. You could turn on the hits of armor.
Really?
Yeah, I saw Tetsuo do that.
I need to go find
I saw that. So, I saw that in this video. But Aros has the most hits of armor, so of course people may have an easier time with him than versus like Baby. where she has the least amount of armor, where, you know, she gets plowed through. But it just depends on, you know, how you play with each character. But once you learn how to play the game, it becomes easy. But that's what Brutal's there to solve that.
Brutal solves that.
Because Brutal, it forces you
to break out of any kind of like habit that you originally had.
It forces you.
You have to do other shit,
and it forces you to use all your tools, like all of them.
Yeah.
It forces you to use all your
tools.
Constantly. Like you're using shit that you like.
Yeah,
I learned throwing. That's why you see me throw a lot now.
Yeah,
because in Brutal you need
I actually made a hint. Like I was playing with Hero, and I was like, Hero is not a really good person to grab, but watch my brother Kev do that.
Oh yeah,
he will make him grab.
Yeah,
and he will use it effectively. He'll pick this guy over the screen, hit that guy. Guy bounces back, catches him again, do the uppercut. Like
yeah, you have to. Yeah, and what I do is you see me do this a lot, and this works well with only Hero and Jazz because of the way their throws work. This doesn't. I haven't figured out a good way to use Baby's throw yet. But and
it's
then
weird because she like jumps on top of him and
it does damage, but like I'm trying to figure out like that's what I like about this game. It makes you think outside the box. I'm okay. What situation can I use a throw for different setups? I'm thinking about this all the time. Even like there was stuff with Jazz like with his mace. I'm like there's probably a way where I can like do some shit where I can never touch the ground when I'm hitting the enemy. I'm gonna work on that. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the game forces you to like
definitely perfect.
In Brutal, it will make you use shit like that. It because like I got good at throwing and so when I would throw an enemy, I would throw it at other enemies to stun them. So I fucking can just get time to attack. Like tell you and then like Jazz's throw, he has arguably the best throw in the game. Especially for Brutal.
Yeah.
It is because it has
pick them up and like
you can push enemies back
and you hold them for a second and you were like, are you dribble them? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And I grab them and or us and I'm painkiller.
Yeah, I can manipulate where they are, dribble them to do more damage. You can push them into other enemies. You can bounce them off the wall, throw them in. It's the utility wise, it's like the best, man. And it has the longest range. It's just good, man. Jazz's throw. I remember thinking it was trash, but like I remember thinking a lot of characters like Heroes. I remember thinking it's trash to Brutal. I was like, oh, this throw's good. I do a combo and grab and throw, dash, and it hit them. And then that's why I learned whirlwind canceling and shit. You have to use everything in Brutal. So
you got to use everything.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's an awesome game, man. So if anybody, y'all have it on console, I reached out to the publisher just to see if I can buy some digital codes to give away. You know, like, hey, I don't mind paying for codes, you know.
No.
So I reached out. If I do get some, I will, you know, do giveaways for the console version. So, but some miscellaneous things about the game. There's no physical copy for the Xbox platforms. Not sure why. Like I said, that's up to the publisher.
I mean, it's not unfortunate,
right?
Because of the fact that I mean, that's kind of. It almost seems like the way Xbox is trying to go. They're trying to put everything digital. You see how they've like made the Series X and all that don't even have the
Series X
slot.
Series X,
So they're obviously trying to keep it digital.
But they I know one reason could be I'm speculating, but I do know Microsoft requires you to manufacture a certain amount of copies to be physical, and like for indie, it may not be feasible all the time, and that's why like indies go through limited run because they'll be willing, you know. Sony and Nintendo don't have restrictions like that, so limited run can pick that up. So that's my speculation, but I don't know. I can't confirm it. But and then on the Switch it does say 2 players because people did ask about that, but it's actually 4. It just needs to be updated in the store. Like I saw that and they asked that question in the interview. That's the only because when somebody had asked that in one of my videos, I was like, I can't touch that because I don't know.
You don't know,
yeah. So if you don't, the rule is if you don't know, then you don't say anything.
Yep. That's what I did.
Yeah. So I went and when I watched that interview, I mean, I looked at it. You saw that when the developer even said it, like the Switch is 4 players. So yeah, so I think there was a day 1 patch or something like that. And then also the Switch version needs a little optimizing, so do keep that in mind if you do pick up that version. It's still a good version, but like Infernia and the last level, what you guys don't know, like I've seen this game under the hood. You wouldn't believe like how much it pushes like hardware. Like it pushes PCs. Like it's crazy. Like it's even made my PC slow down before. Think about that.
We crashed it a couple times.
No. I ain't talking about that. Like any game could crash. I'm talking about just performance. Like this this game ran slow because my PC couldn't keep up with it at one point.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was 4 of us on the screen.
Yeah, but that wouldn't necessarily make it crash, though. I mean, other things like
it didn't crash, but it was
slow. Yeah, it slowed down. Yeah, so during certain scenes.
Yeah,
yeah. And my PC, I have a 3080 in here and a 9900K. So, and I have like 64 gigs of RAM. It should not.
Yeah.
You think that this, this game is simple?
Do any of that.
No, this game it's got a lot of shadows, reflections, and then on Infernia, there's like tons of fire effects in the background. And then the last stage, there's all kinds of reflections in the water and shit. So, but I'm sure they're gonna optimize it. But outside of that, like, because I've even seen reviewers talk about it. Outside of that, it's still a fine experience. Like, I just say, imagine you playing an old Nintendo game. Well, here's the thing: like, people don't realize, man, the Switch, it's old hardware. Like,
they are like still using old hardware.
Yeah, like this is what the Switch is. Like, I have an NVIDIA Shield. It uses.
I didn't realize it.
Look, I have an NVIDIA Shield. Low streaming device. It has a Tegra X1 processor in it. That's with the same processor inside the Switch. Yeah, and it's just a little modified, like for their OS, but it's the same. It's a mobile processor that's old. So it is crazy that they even got this running on there.
They found a couple extra ways to fuse up a couple extra.
Yeah, I got the motherfucker running on there. So, but so definitely Jitsu Squad, man. This game is great, y'all. Check it out. So, that being said, we're gonna close it up. This was a pretty good show. What do you think?
Yeah.
Pretty good show. It's been a good show. Guys, review your games, especially indie games. If it helps them bring in revenue and brings us free updates and new games, sometimes paid updates. They need to eat. Trust me, game development is crazy. It's crazy. They need 10 reviews just for Steam to even see the game that exists. So if you like a game, please review it.
Yep.
And if it's
just a couple words.
Yeah. Great game. Thumbs up. But even if it's a game that you can't pay a review, it's indie game, share it, man. Talk to people. Tell people. If you can have ability to stream it. Get it out there because these people work hard on it, especially indies, man. Like Legend of Double Dragon. I can't wait for the Ultimate Double Dragon. Be good. Ultimate Double Dragon. The sequel is gonna be so good. So, like I said, they take a risk using commercial works. All this work get thrown out the window and be told no because they're passionate about it. So yeah. Definitely support those guys. And if they have donations and you like their stuff, hey, throw them a couple dollars. What we want you guys to do is let's see. Yeah, review your games, show love to the indies, and then we want to thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're glad that, because it's Christmas, you're taking your time out your day to come check us out. We hope you guys have fun. Tune in, like I'm going to upload this stuff up to my YouTube, but tune in the next month for more. We'll have another show. I like to have the show like usually the third weekend. Like I did it I've been doing it a second because of the holidays, but I like to have it on the third weekend. But yeah, so tune in again next month for more. The stream again will be uploaded to YouTube. This is where you can find me at Twitch. You can find me over at Twitter at Kev Galaxybender. You can find me at YouTube at Kev the Galaxybender. Again, we do a show once a month. Like I said, I like to do the third Saturday of the month. That's what we'll probably do next month. Give people a little time to recover from the holidays because people are going to be fat. And, for people who do celebrate. And so where can they find you, Goku?
So I'm on Discord, which I haven't actually.
Well, let's get your Twitch. Your Twitch, Son Goku Black 81.
Black 81.
Twitch.tv/Son Goku Black 81.
Black, my bad. Yep. And then Discord, I'm rarely on.
Shit. You want to plug it?
Yeah, nah.
No matter. Yeah. Just over at, just catch you over
just on Twitch.
It's on Twitch.
That's what I've been on lately.
You gonna get a YouTube so you can save your videos finally?
Maybe. We'll see.
All right. See. Well, with that being said,
update next
show. All right. Well, we look forward to it, man.
Oh yeah.
Look forward to it, Dan. Well, with that being said, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see y'all next month. Stay safe and be well.
Peace.
Goku and Kev the Galaxybender signing off.